Hello everyone. So in this session we'll start with the major difference between pre-engineered building versus conventional building. So as we all know that the meaning of pre-engineered building. So here building components such as columns, beams and slabs. So many structural components which are built and manufactured in the construction. I mean manufacturing site. I mean even we can call it as factory also. So later they are going to transfer that one by using different vehicles to the construction site, and then as per the design they are going to erect that one to the required location. So conventional building in the sense, so here each and every step of the building it is going to be construct in the construction site itself, such as foundation, after that plinth level, column, beam. So each and every structural members has to be constructed in the construction site itself. And here the main difference between these two concepts, that is pre-engineered building versus conventional building, so that one it can be described with respect to the properties of certain things. That is, in that first one you can take it as a source. So here for pre-engineered building, steel building package from one source, from conceptual stage to the design, engineering, manufacturing, supply, erection and completion as a total system. Okay, so here what they are telling, you can take any examples in the pre-engineering concept, such pre-engineering concept such as steel structures. So here steel building packages from one source. So here each and every concept it is going to be carried out in the manufacturing site itself. And here they have mentioned the conceptual stage. So here conceptual stage in the sense, this is the initial stage or initial phase of research, and which involves the intellectual process of developing a research idea. Here into a research idea, whatever we are going to plan, the same thing we will bring that one into a realistic and appropriate research design. So this phase can be time consuming depending on the level of expertise of the investigator. So here what they are suggesting, since from starting, that is from the conceptual stage and even the manufacturing stage, and supply, erection, completion as a total system. So here only for one particular, from one particular source will bring these all applications. So that is from pre-engineered building. Whereas for the conventional building, how it is applicable, so few things it is going to be give for the architectures, and a few concepts they are going to give for the structural consultant or a fabricator, and few works it can be shared with the contractor, painter, project management consultancy, etc. Like that the work can be divided here among various organization committees. But here in the pre-engineered building, so each and everything can be carried out by a single source. And then with respect to a property, that is quality. So here with respect to this pre-engineered building, fully finished products in ready to erect conditions, which reaches at the site in a CKD form. So here CKD form is nothing but this is completely knocked down. So that means a product which delivered in parts and assembled at the destination. So here CKD is a term, and a practice it is also used in the machine constructions and other industry sectors. Okay, so here the whatever the structural components we are going to construct in the particular building, so that each and every aspects, I mean the structural elements, they are going to be constructed in the manufacturing site itself. So there whatever the process is there, everything it can be covered in the manufacturing site itself. But here at the site only assembly thing is going to be remaining, such as which is done by only bolting and all. Okay, and here when you consider the quality aspects in the conventional building, so all fabricates work at site which involving lot of wastage of the material and loss of quality, because here we are going to bring the raw materials and then we are going to make that one as per our requirement. So we can't get the raw materials as per our requirement. I mean requirement in the sense with respect to shape, size, thickness, with respect to the total dimensions, as well as the requirement as per the building designs. So here we will make that one as the product items by taking the raw materials. But here when we go through that particular process, that quality contents may get reduced in conventional building. And here in the pre-engineered building, the same thing, it is completely knocked down, in the sense everything it has been prepared with the closed supervision conditions, so we can achieve the better quality in pre-engineered building. And here even we can reduce the wastage content, since each and everything it is going to be done as per the design parts, so no wastages can be done in the pre-engineered building. And time saving. So with respect to our next property, that is time saving, so here completely factory made or a shop fabricated system, which resulting in significant saving in time as well as the superior quality. So here most of the structural members which are having the similar designs, I mean the building components are used in this particular system will be much similar with respect to a design concept, with respect to our dimensions and all. So once if they have prepared the structural components of an entire building, only the thing is like only the erection part will get remain, right? So no need of waiting for curing and all, so we can save here time also. But here in the site fabrication, I mean in the conventional building, so the site fabrication which requires a lot of infrastructure facilities, and even it involves more time, which resulting in delays in the project implementation. Because here usually we will be seeing so many consequences, I mean the hazardous in the conventional building, such as we won't get the proper materials at a construction time, we won't get the proper labor productivity there, and in some cases we won't get the equipments, and also the work can be delayed with respect to the so many aspects. But when you have used the pre-engineered building, only the erection system, I mean the concept is remained in the construction site, so work can be complete within time. So compared to conventional building, pre-engineered building will be much time saving. So with respect to the design objectives, so here in the pre-engineered building we'll get efficient design due to a synergy between all the elements or building components, and even you can consider primary members which are tapered with built up sections, roof or wall, secondary members, continuous cold formed sections can be seen with respect to our design objectives. Means that means what? Here, whatever the design concepts will come in this pre-engineered building, so they are interrelated with all the members. Means if they have provided certain joints, so in the objective itself, I mean the before manufacturing process itself, they are going to plan with after which member, which next member is about to come, how we have to plan for the joints and all, which joint we can provide, and what is the stresses, I mean how the stresses will get developed at the joint parts. So each and everything can be minimized in the pre-engineered building itself. But when you take the same thing in conventional building, here heavy or over designed due to a limited range of sections, secondary members generally designed as a simply supported. So here the design concepts are much lesser compared to the pre-engineered building, since because of so many reasons, such as heavy loaded designs, or because of the heavy loaded design, the secondary members, what we can call, they are designed with the simply supported. And if you take the next property, that is design symmetry. So here all sections, I mean in the pre-engineered building, all sections are designed with available inventory. So here inventory in the sense, this is purely related to the material management, and non-availability of sections that does not arise, and hence ensures no price escalation. And here in conventional building, non-availability of design sections often forces the designers to go for higher sections, which resulting in higher weight and escalation in project cost. And if you take the design versatility for large clear span, so here can offer a large clear span up to 100 to 120 meter without intermediate support columns. So here we can construct the structural members up to a length of 100 to 120 meter without any providing intermediate sections. So usually we can see in marriage also and all, so when they have used the prefabricated concepts, so without providing any intermediate sections, that entire hall which is covered by the steel members, that comes under the same concept, that is pre-engineered building. And here in conventional building, generally that limited span of the members will be up to 40 meter maximum. And here the design code and cost saving. With respect to the design code and cost saving, so here in the pre-engineered building, so designed as per the international standards such as AISC, AISI, MBMA, AWS, which are proven all over the world for metal building system. And here, whatever the pre-engineered building concepts are there, they are having certain standards, right? So that is in that first one, AISC. So that AISC is nothing but American Institute of Steel Construction. So here in this concept, so how exactly that structures have to be designed, and how exactly that steel members have to be arranged one over the other, and which joints we have to be provided. Either we have to go for the nut and bolt connections, or else we need to go for the welding. So that is depends upon the length as well as weight of the those particular members, right? So these all standards have been given in a particular course, that is in that first one, that is American Institute of Steel Construction, that is AISC, and next one is AISI, that is American Iron and Steel Institute, and MBMA, that is Metal Building Manufacturers Association, right? So these all committee members, the boards or courts, they have given certain conditions that in the methodology part of this pre-engineered building, when particularly they have used this steel members, right? So here the American codes are continuously updated on latest researches. So here this most of the concepts have been carried out in the American countries. So they are having certain research concepts over this pre-engineered building. So they are coming with the innovative things such that how well they can be construct the buildings by using this pre-engineered building concept. And when you compare with the conventional building, so here IS codes are most conservatives, that increases weight of the structure, and even proportionally it is going to be increased with cost, that without adding any value to the building. And in some cases codes are not updated for abnormally long time, so we are using the older code books only, which are to be updated further also. For present conditions, how exactly it is going to be work out, how exactly we can reduce the weight of that, so many things have to be updated in the Indian standard codes. So usually the weight of the members will be more in the conventional building. And when you take the next property, that is pre-engineered building, which is a single source. So entire product range of the roofing structures, mezzanine staircases, crane beams, and then doors, windows, ventilators, so many structural components you can take, and everything is easily available in stock from a single source supply in finished condition. So no need to go for doors we need to visit for one manufacturing site, and for windows we need to go for one more construction, construction of the members in the factory. So like that, no need to visit the different places for different members. So each and every member, whatever it is required to construct a particular building, so all the structural members, they are going to be available in the manufacturing site. So easily we can go and purchase, and we can install that one at the construction site as per our requirement. And here, to procure in the conventional building, to procure 10 to 15 sources from local market, that results in non compatibility. So here for steel we need to, if you take any materials, the raw materials which are used in the conventional building, so for each and every parts we need to visit for different places. One thing, the raw materials such as coarse aggregate is available at one place, fine aggregate is available at one place, steel is available at one place. Like that, all the raw materials are available at the different places, so that leads in the time consumption. Even if a single material is not available, then entire that particular work, it is going to be stopped until and unless we should get those materials. And again, it is going to be a long time, again it increases the cost of the construction. And then with respect to a structural weight, so here in the pre-engineered building, it is almost around 10 to 15% lighter compared to the conventional construction. That is due to efficient design and integral framing systems. So here, as per the design concepts, we are going to design the structural members without providing any extra load on that particular member. So here we'll get the weight of the member comparatively 10 to 15% lesser than the conventional building concepts. In the conventional building, the use of standard hot rolled sections result in heavy steel structures and comparatively over designed structures also. And the next property, that is composite software. So here pre-engineered building which are often designed on a standard design software which is integrated design package for design, estimation, detailing, shop drawing, erection drawings, BOQ, bill of quantity, etc. So everything can be generated from a single design package. So here whatever the concepts will be coming here with respect to a design, you can consider, you can take the estimation, detailing, time estimations, drawing. So each and everything, whatever the activities will come in pre-engineered building, including the erection as well as the finishing part. So we can operate that one by using a single software here, right? So that the work will be very easier, and even the results are, we are going to be merged with one activity to the other activity, such as we can merge with a, you can take example, that is drawing with the estimation, we can merge that same estimation with the BOQ, that is bill of quantity, and even the erection drawings as per the original drawings. So like that we can interrelated with all the concepts which are used in the pre-engineered building. So that one it can be done by using only one software. But here in the conventional building, so no that such techniques or methodologies available as a standard module, and here each and every activity is planned and executed separately without any integration, resulting high chances of error and faults. So here we can use the different sources, the different softwares for different works. For example, detailing, we can use the different software, the other software, and even for planning we can use other software, for estimation and for drawings. So like that, for each and every work we'll be having different softwares. So in some or other cases, a single software, if it is a error, that entire the further work is also going to be comes under with error part. So that leads in the what, again it is going to be consume extra energy with respect to time, and directly that relates in the increment of cost consumption. And delivery part, so here in delivery, it can be manufactured in a mass production, that line which results in faster deliver, that average 50 metric ton building can be supplied in 6 to 7 weeks, that time after the finalization of the design. So once the design concept has been finished, so that we can start manufacturing the members. Suppose you can take with respect to weight of the members, here they have given as per the research 50 metric ton of the building can be supplied in 6 to 7 weeks. Within 1.5 months we can manufacture this much quantity of the members with respect to weight, that is 500 metric tons, and we can supply that one to the required locations. But the same material, the same structural elements, if we are going to manufacture, which is comes under in conventional building, so it is going to be taken around 16 to 18 weeks. So see the difference here. In the pre-engineered building, it has been carried 6 to 7 weeks to manufacture this 500 metric ton of steel structures. The same steel structures, if it is in a conventional building, it is going to take around 16 to 18 weeks. Okay, that is the main difference here. And the foundation, so being light structure, foundation size and design is lighter and simpler. Since we have designed in the weight part, since it is a 10 to 15% lighter than the conventional building, depends upon that weight the foundations we can be designed. So if the entire weight, this superstructure weight, if it is a less, then as per that less weight we can design for the foundation also, right? So the foundation concept also will be lighter and very simpler in this part. And here corporately heavy foundation design which results in higher cost. So if again the foundation weight is more, again the cost of the construction also will be more here. and ease of erection. So PEB is bolted design, and the pre-engineered building which is a bolted design and a simple multiple module which framing different system in a manufacturing. In every assembly, that is a standard module that is repetitive in nature, that resulting in easy to understand and easy to erect. So here, as we have designed in the source part, most of the members are similar, right? So even with respect to length of the member, and even where exactly they need to be provide the joints, which type of the joints we need to provide, so each and everything which is similar in every members, so there will be no difficulties in the erection part. So how we have erected the one particular structural element, same as like that we can erect for other structural components also, so we won't feel any difficulties in the erection part. So in the ease of erection part, it will be much easier in pre-engineered building. So when you take the same part in the conventional building, so being site prefabricated structures, erection is quite complicated, and that needs a lot of enabling structures and support system, that resulting in complex and expensive erections. Okay, thank you.